or welcome back to my channel. So I'll start immediately in 1 or 2 minutes. Let me just wait for few more people to join in and then I'll start my live. In the meantime, please guys subscribe to my channel and thanks for all the support you already have given me. So today I will be teaching you a very easy craft, that is crochet wind spinner. But I will not be making the entire thing. I will be making just a small portion so that you can utilize the idea to make this entire thing, because the pattern is repetitive, because this is crochet and crochet patterns are repetitive. Let me just update about the live in my WhatsApp group and then I'll start it immediately. Give me 2 minutes to start. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes to start. Hi Aradhya, how are you? Thanks for joining in. Okay, so the live has started. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just wait for few people and then I'll start the live. How are you, Aradhya? Okay. So it is 8 p.m. in India, but in USA it is 9:30 a.m. So completely a different time zone. So it's night at India. I'm fine. Hi Akshatha. So in India it is 8 p.m. and in USA it is 9:30 a.m. So a different time zone. So I am doing the live in morning here, but you are actually watching it in India at night. I don't know if there are other people from other countries or USA who are watching this live. Do let me know. I'm perfect. I'm just enjoying my life. So I'm perfect. Just gonna start in 1 or 2 minutes. Just I'll wait. Okay, now I think I'm good to go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll start my live right now. So today we are going to learn a very easy craft, that is a crochet wind spinner. Okay, this one, a very easy craft. So I will just be doing a part of it. The remaining part you will have to do by yourself. It is really easy. In this class I will also be teaching how to make a tassel. That is also very easy, so don't worry. And I will be attaching a tassel to my wind spinner, and also I will be attaching a loop at the top. So I'll be teaching two things. So here my orange color had gone finished, so I had to use the white one at the end, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to sell it, but it is still looking pretty because at the bottom I will be attaching a white color tassel, so it will go with my spinner. Okay, so let me start with the material. So it is perfect to use a very cheap material for your spinner. I have used a 20 rupees yarn available in local markets in India, for the normal one, the 4-ply yarn. Okay, and I will be using a 3mm crochet hook with this. So before I start, do let me know whether I'm audible and visible, and I'll continue. Thanks to everyone who has joined my class. So this class is going to be really a short one. So this is really going to be a short class and a very easy one. So guys, as I mentioned, I have used a 4-ply yarn because 4 strings are intertwined. That's why it is known as a 4-ply yarn. However, the size of the yarn should match with your hook. It should be nearly similar to use. So I am using a 3mm crochet hook with this. So this is a 3mm hook and it matches well with the yarn. So let's continue guys with the pattern. So we will start. So let me just tell you one thing. if you're making a wind spinner, so the you will make an odd number of foundation chain, right? So here I am using a 71 chain wind spinner today. However, I will be doing it with 21 chains, or rather 11. Today I will be I will be doing only with 11 chains to save some of my time. But you are going to do a 71 chain in order to reach the length, this length, okay? So in order to reach this length, you need to do 71 chains, or any number of chains you want. It should be odd in number. This is one thing that you need to know. You can take a screenshot. However, I don't know whether you'll understand this or not. The better pattern will come today only, hopefully, in my website. I'll share it in my YouTube community post, as well as in my WhatsApp group. Wherever you guys are, you can access it. Do subscribe to my channel, so I'll start immediately. So guys, since it will take a lot of time if I do 71 chains and do all the stitches step by step, so I'll only do start with only 11 chains, okay? But if you want a bigger wind spinner, you do you increase the number of chains. The preferable one to reach this height is 71 chains, so you do accordingly. Okay, so just take a screenshot. For this one I have used 71 chains. Just take a screenshot. You don't need anything else. The pattern is really easy. So guys, I'll start with my white colored yarn, right? I will just teach you the basics. The remaining thing you will have to do by yourself. In this class, I will be teaching you how to, and also I will request you, if you are practicing along with me, then just do whatever I am doing. I will do 11 chains, so you also do the same. So guys, we will at first make a slip knot. So take your index finger and place your yarn on top of it and hold it with your thumb. Make sure that the tail is slightly longer, till this length, okay? Wrap the yarn around the finger, forming an X. See, an X has been formed in this way. Now turn and hold the other end with your middle finger. Make sure top portion is parallel and the back side is X. This is what you need to practice for making a slip knot. There are other ways also for doing the slip knot. So this is just for beginners. Now pull the first loop slightly, not completely, so that you can easily insert your other hand's index finger, and from below pull the second loop and also the tail apart, and your slip knot is ready, right? So the first step is done, slip knot. If you are a beginner, just practice along with me. Now guys, as I mentioned, the main length will be 71 chains, but in this particular class I am going to do 11 chains only. So if you are doing along with me, just practice along with me. It will be a practice for you guys also, but your final product should be a longer one to get this particular height of the wind spinner, okay? In this way. So in order to reach a particular height, you should have a very nice number of foundation chains. I have used 71 chains here. You can use any number of chains based on your height requirement. It should be an odd number. So right now I am in order to save time, there is no point in increasing the number of chains in a live class, so I will be just doing 11 chains right now, okay? So guys, hold your yarn by wrapping it around your index finger and holding it with little finger and ring finger in this way, and hold just the tail with your thumb and middle finger. So with time you'll understand what to hold and how to hold your yarn. So this is how you are going to practice. You already have a loop in your hook, so yarn over the hook in this way and turn your hook sidewise so that you can have a grip over the yarn and pull it through the loop. So this is how you do chains. So in this way we are going to make a total of 11 chains, right? Just do along with me. Yarn over pull it through the loop that is already present in your hook. Second chain, done. Yarn over, pull it through the loop that is already present in your hook. Third chain, done. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, okay. Yarn over and pull it through the loop that is already present in your hook. Ninth, 10th. So I did even numbers. One more we will be doing. So remember, whatever you do, you just do an odd number of chains. The foundation chain should be an odd number. Remember this, okay? The main thing that I have done contains 71 chains. However, if you want a longer wind spinner, you can do 101 chains or 91 chains or 81 chains or 87, anything, but it should be odd, okay? So I did 11. In this class only, I will be doing 11 chains only. Now the round is going to be a round of single crochets, okay? So for doing your single crochet, you will skip the first chain from the hook, right? Insert your hook in the second chain. I hope I am visible and audible. So what I did, I inserted the hook in the second chain from the hook. Pull the yarn outside that chain. Yarn over and pull it through the loop that pull it through both the loops. So your single crochet is done. First single crochet done. In this way, we are going to have one single crochet in each stitch around. Like here, we did 71 chains. So we are going to have total 70 single crochets. We are skipping the first chain, as I said. So slowly insert your hook in the next chain, pull the yarn through it. 2 loops, yarn over and pull it through both the loops. Second single crochet done. Insert your hook in the next chain, pull the yarn outside, yarn over and pull it through both the loops. Again insert your hook in the next chain, pull the yarn and do your next single crochet. Again insert, pull the yarn, do your next single crochet. In this way, we are going to have one single crochet in each and every chain. So I did a foundation chain of 11 chains. Then in the next round, I am going to have total 10 single crochets. So what am I doing? Inserting the hook in the next chain, pull the yarn outside, yarn over and pull it through both the loops. I completed the first round. So the first round completed. Now guys, what are we going to do? We are going to change colors. So before we change colors, we are going to complete this round. After the single crochet, guys, just remember, write down whatever I am saying. After the last single crochet, I am going to have a chain 1. Yarn over and pull it through the loop that is already present in your hook. So chain 1 done. Make it tight and simply, guys, cut it and pull the loop in this way and pull it. Now guys, carefully observe whatever I am doing. I am just making a shorter version of the same wind spinner, okay? Now just carefully observe whatever I am doing. I am going to take my another color. This is really going to be a very short life, a very easy pattern. So I'm going to make a slip knot with color 2. Already know, you guys already learned how to do a slip knot. Let's practice it again. So place your yarn on top of your finger, wrap it around the finger forming an X and pull the first loop. Insert your index finger and from below pull the second loop in this way, and with your other hand pull the tail. Pull them apart and your slip knot is ready. Practice these basic things. Pull the larger end of the yarn to make it tight. Now the important thing to observe is, this is the front side of your single crochet and this is the back side. Both have got different appearance. So you will be able to understand that this is the top portion. So your top portion of the single crochet should be facing you. right? Now simply insert your hook in the first single crochet, and the top portion should be towards you, right? Then just do a slip stitch, that is pull the yarn, the color 2 yarn through that stitch. You have 2 loops, pull the first loop through the second one, then do a chain 1. You will get the written pattern today itself, so don't worry, just observe or write it down. So after your chain 1, guys, insert your hook again in the same stitch and pull the yarn and do your sorry, I did a mistake. So you did a chain 1, then do another chain. I completely forgot this is a round of double crochet. So we did chain 2. Okay, take a screenshot. In the round 2 with color 2, at first we will do a chain 2. So I did a chain 2. Remember guys, whenever you're doing double crochets, I prefer starting it with chain 2. Many people prefer starting with chain 3. So that is a different pattern. We will do a chain 2 and then forget about its existence. So we did a chain 2 just to reach a particular height. So this we have reached a particular height. Forget that you did a chain 2, right? Then yarn over, guys. Okay? Insert your hook in the same stitch and pull the yarn outside. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull it through the next 2 loops. This is how you do a double crochet. I will repeat again. Just observe the pattern. Yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull it through the last 2 loops. I will repeat how to do the double crochet again in case if you don't know how to do it in the next stitch. So just see the pattern. So we started with a slip stitch, then chain 2. After chain 2 you'll forget that you did a chain 2. Okay, that is the first thing you'll do. If you are a beginner, just blindly follow whatever I'm doing. Then in the same stitch we did 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet, right? So in this way, in each and every stitch, guys, we are going to have 2 double crochets. This is the pattern. So let's do the double crochets again. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull the yarn outside, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops and yarn over and pull it through the last 2 loops. So we did 1 double crochet in the next stitch, yarn over, again insert in the same stitch and pull the yarn outside. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops and yarn over and pull it through the last 2 loops. So this is how you do double crochet stitches. Done. In this way, in the next stitch also we are going to have 2 double crochets. So 1 done, another done. So remember, in the next round, in the round 2, we are going to have 2 double crochets in each and every stitch. The pattern is really easy, so don't worry. In the next stitch also 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. In the next stitch also 2 double crochets. Very easy pattern. Blindly just write down whatever I am doing. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull the yarn outside, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. Again do 1 more double crochet in the same stitch. So what are we doing? In each and every stitch, guys, we are having 2 double crochets only. So I am doing only 11 chains, but the main wind spinner which I did contains 71 chains. Remember this. This is just a dummy version for the class because the pattern is exactly same. That is, in the second round we are going to have 2 double crochets in each and every stitch. So I'm just doing a shorter version of the main craft. Okay guys, just practice it. And in the last stitch also, insert your hook, pull the yarn outside and do double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch, pull the yarn outside. You will have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. Of course, after that do a chain 1 and cut the yarn. So this is how the pattern will turn up. If the number of chains increase, then it will become spiral accordingly. So I'm just doing the shorter version of the same craft. Okay, the same pattern, only the chain number will vary. Let's continue with the third color, the last round. We will complete it very soon. Just remember, in order to make a larger wind spinner, follow this pattern. I did chain 1. You can do any number of chains you wish. Okay, so just make a slip knot with color 3. I already taught you how to do slip knots. Now guys, as the previous round, similar to the previous round, this is the back side and this is the top side. It should be facing you. Okay, insert your hook in the first stitch and then pull the yarn through it and do a slip stitch. Now guys, there is one thing. If you want to make a loop with the same color, right, with the third round, I will not be doing the same. Here I will be showing you how to attach a loop with a different color. So you just understand how to make a loop with the same color with the same round. I'm just showing you. Just do one, make the loop with number of chains you want. Suppose I'm doing it randomly, you make 20 chains. Suppose this is the number of chains I'm doing. And then insert your hook in the same stitch where you did and do a slip stitch. See, you made a loop. And then start with your next round, that is chain 2, and do your 2 double crochets in the same stitch. This is one thing that you can do. I will open it up now. So in this way you made a loop, right? You can hang it somewhere. I will be continuing with the loop with my main craft. So if you want, I just showed you one option. With the same color you can make one loop and continue with your round 3. However, I want a different color for the loop which should match with my tassel. So that's why guys, I will not be doing a loop here at first. I will simply start with my pattern and then attach a loop at the end. So it's your wish how you want to attach the loop. I just showed you one technique. Let's start with the pattern. Do your chain 2 as usual, and in the first stitch, in the same stitch, do 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2, right? In the next stitch also do 2 double crochets. The pattern is exactly same as the previous round. In each stitch you will be doing 2 double crochets. I hope you understood whatever I said. If you have any queries, do let me know in the chat section. I will try to solve it out either in the live itself or in the WhatsApp group, or if you write down in the, if you are not in my WhatsApp group, simply write it down. I will try to bring it up in the next live, or if possible in this live only. So what am I doing? Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull the yarn outside, first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. Again in the same stitch do 2 double crochet. This is the last round. So guys, this is how you do wind spinners or curly cues. If you do the same pattern with single crochets only, then it will make curly cues. You can use those curly cues in many toys. The same pattern, only the stitch will change. So guys, I'm just about to complete my wind spinner pattern. 2 single crochet in each stitch around. After I complete it, I'll just share one thing and then I'll make a tassel and attach it to my wind spinner and a loop to it. So just let me complete it. I hope it's easy to understand. Simply do 2 double crochets in each stitch. The pattern is exactly same as the previous round. Then I'll share 2 more things with you and I'll wrap up the pattern and then start decorating it. Give you some tips and ideas about how to decorate your wind spinner. So what are we doing? We are doing 2 double crochets in each stitch around. If you're a beginner and you don't know how to do double crochets, let me just share with you once. Yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, pull the yarn outside. You will have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. If you want to learn the basics, then I also shared a basics crochet playlist for you guys in my community post. The recent community post, you will get the link, so don't worry, just practice the basic stitches. All the stitches are given in one particular playlist, so it will be easy for you guys to follow. See, in this way I completed my wind spinner pattern. Now just observe what I am doing at the end. So this is the last stitch where I did 2 double crochets, right? So my wind spinner pattern is complete. Then I'll say 2 things, then I'll continue. At the end, when you reach the end of your wind spinner, what will you do? You will insert your hook in this stitch where you did the last stitch of the second round and do a slip stitch there. And then you will insert your hook in the last chain of the first round and do a slip stitch there. You can skip this part also, but this will give an ending to your work. And at the end, do a chain 1, cut the yarn and pull the loop. Right? In this way you can do it. Now let me tell you one thing. So this is the wind spinner pattern, sorry. So what I did, in order to get a long wind spinner, you will do a long foundation chain. The pink colored end is the foundation chain, right? So I did a foundation chain of 71 chains. Make sure whatever number of chains you choose to do, it should be an odd number. That is the first thing you should opt in. So with 11 chains, it has taken a shape like this. With a larger number of chains, it will take up a shape like this. Okay, this is how you do a wind spinner. Now guys, let me attach a loop to my larger wind spinner. So there I will be doing a total of, guys, 20 chains. Just give me 1 minute and then I'll start. Just give me 1 minute and then I'll start the pattern for the chain. Just wait a minute, guys. Was this the end? Just wait a minute, I'm just opening it up because I don't want to waste my yarn. Okay, I hope you understood the pattern. If not, do let me know. The pattern is really easy. Okay, so I'm done. Give me just 1 minute time and I'll get ready with my yarn. So I opened up my shorter wind spinner because I think you don't need it anymore, because I will be using the white colored yarn for making the loop. Thank you so much. Pakha Vitu Adhupadi. Very nice name. Sorry if I somehow couldn't pronounce it properly. So now guys, let me just try to make the loop and share with you how I did it. Simple. Start with a slip knot, guys. So I already showed you how to do your loop with the same color, right? With the same round. But guys, I wanted a different color for my loop as well as for my tassels, same colored tassel and loop. So I am choosing what I'll do. I will insert my hook in the in the first double crochet stitch of round 3. This is the first double crochet stitch. When I did the same thing with my last round, I did a loop at first here and continued. But now with a different color, I am preferring this pattern. So just follow if you want. Take another yarn, make a slip knot, insert it in your hook. Insert it in the first double crochet stitch of round 3. Make a slip stitch. Okay, and then do as many number of chains as you want based on the length of the loop you want. Suppose, let me see how many chains I do. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. 20 chains will be sufficient to make a loop, but I'll make a slightly longer loop. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. 30 chains I did, right? After that, what I'll do, I'll just insert my hook in the same stitch where I began. And then guys, I'll do one thing. I'll do a slip stitch at first, do a chain 1 and done. So the loop is ready at the top. Make sure that the first stitch of your last round is the top portion, because the wind spinner should be pointing like this. Okay, remember this. This is the one thing that you will follow. Now this portion is little untidy, so I'll do one thing. I'll just wrap the excess yarn around it. If you have hot glue gun, then you can stick it. If you don't have, then don't worry, you can tie a knot and just hide it inside any stitch. Right now I don't have a hot glue gun, but I'll do one thing. I'll just cut it out and stick it with my hot glue gun, and it will be neat and clean. In this way, just wrap the yarn and it should be neat and clean. Okay, this is wrap and stick it with a hot glue gun or any gun of your any glue of your choice. You can also use metal glue. So the top loop is ready. I did 30 chains loop. It is a quite big loop for hanging, and it will also look good. So the top portion is done. For the bottom portion, I will now be making a quick tassel for you guys if you are interested. So for that, I will be using my white yarn, of course. Just take any rectangular piece like this of your choice and wrap yarns around it, as many number of rounds as you want. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30. After I reached a particular thickness, suppose 30 times I just turned it, then guys I'll just cut it out with my scissors or cutter, whatever you have. Take the same yarn and wrap it at the top portion in this way and tie it in this way. Cut it out. At the end, I will cut the lower portion. I will take a needle. Just I'm showing you very fast, quickly how to do it. Take a needle pass your yarn through it. Then at the top portion, insert your needle through the central portion. Make sure it passes through all the loops, right? Anything shouldn't come out. If it comes out, then it doesn't matter though. Make sure it passes through all the loops, okay? At first I do one thing, I tie a knot to just secure all the loop, okay? This is the first thing I do. It should be uniform. Okay. Now guys, at the bottom, I'll just tie a knot, stitch it to the bottom portion. If you have beads, you can stitch it to the beads. Okay guys, that will be really a very nice idea. I don't have beads at this moment, so I'm working country, so I still need to look for all the options of decoration. It will take some time to collect my materials, but I've already collected few yarns, so that's good. Anyways, just tie a knot. Very quickly I've attached a yarn to it. So now the time comes of hiding these things inside our work. We will hide everything. Let us first hide our these hanging yarns. So preferable thing is hide this particular yarn here. Now we will bring all the yarn close to each other in this way. Just weave in through the stitches. Just bring all the yarns close together. If it is short, so don't worry, just hide it inside that particular color only. For example, this one, I'm just hiding it around the chains by weaving it through the chains in this way. At the end, in order to prevent it from coming out, just stick it with a hot glue gun, because this is a very cute craft. You don't want the yarns to just hang around. Stick this end with hot glue gun here. Okay, now guys, we just need to hide these yarns together. So we will insert our hook in the last DC. Take both the yarns to the last DC stitch. We just need our work to be neat and clean. That is our end desire. We don't want anything else but a very neat and clean end work. We will insert our hook in between the tassel. Take it out at the top. Pull our both the colors inside it. At least try to pull it one by one. If both are not possible, just then wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it inside. It will take some time, but we need to hide it. We will again insert our hook and try to pull the other yarns also. Take out your hook through the top portion and pull the other yarns also one by one. Inside the tassel, we will hide it. Slowly, our aim is making our work neat and clean. That is our criteria if we are going to sell it or use it as a decorative purpose. Okay, the white yarns are quite good because while hiding it, it will not be visible. Right? So now our hiding is all completed. For decoration, you can wrap up any other different color around it to give it a different color change. Now guys, at the end, what we'll do, we will take our scissors and cut out. Let me just place it on top of it so that the extra ends do not disturb it. Do not fall in my thing. just cut out the bottom. Make sure that they have got the same size. Okay, now I tied a knot, remember? So I'll just do one thing. I will insert my hook in this and pull it again inside. We will hide everything inside our tassel. Then at the end, guys, we will just cut it out. Give it a proper length. Okay, in this way will be doing it. So our tassel is also ready. Our violet yarn is visible little bit. If you don't want it to be visible, just cut it out. Now nothing will happen, and our yarn is also hidden and it is also not visible. So our tassel is also ready. Now another decorative thing that you can do, you can stitch beads, right? Either to the outside, just put beads by stitching it, or if you want you can stitch bead inside also, but that will not be visible. So I will suggest you to stitch beads, just experiment with your different pattern and you are good to go. Let me see how it's looking. Yes, it's looking very pretty in this way. I just wanted it to decorate it, but right now I don't have a hot glue gun. I have a glue, metal glue. I don't like sticking my crafts with metal glue. Anyways, this is how it will look like. Okay, I sent this work yesterday. In that, any mistake, you did it perfectly, very nicely done. Okay, so that's really with this my craft ends. So make sure if you have any glue guns, then stick these loose ends to your work so that it looks neat and clean. Make sure your first preference is making your work neat and clean, so that even if you do any small little bit mistakes, even if you miss any stitches, that will be hidden. It should be just neat and clean. End result should be perfect no matter what. So my wind spinner is ready. You can add one more round to it with 2 double crochets in each stitch around. Anything you can do, it's your choice. In order to increase the diameter of this, you can increase the number of rounds. It's your choice. Just play with the pattern and you are good to go. See, it is ready. So you will get a written pattern soon, maybe today only. So thank you all for joining in. I hope you liked this class. Just take a screenshot, guys. Start with chain 71 or any number of chain you want. It is little bit lengthy. It will take little time to complete if you increase the number of chains, but the end result will always be very pretty. Okay, guys? Bye. Take care. Thank you all for joining in. And do subscribe to my channel, guys, because I also earn through YouTube and each subscription matters for me, because that will help me to grow my YouTube channel. And that's it. Thank you. Please do subscribe. Stay with me with my every live. So that is also a request. And do provide your suggestions. Anything you want to learn, that is also important for me. Okay, guys. Bye and take care.